What's up, guys? Kanuyo Kalani here, and I got a pretty good ranked Varus commentary for you today. Um, so this is actually a really good gameplay I have for you. Um, Varus is a really good champ. He, like, if you don't get ahead early, you're pretty much screwed, but his damage and range is pretty good, considering every other AD carry is like 550 range. Varus has a 575 range. And if you max his Q first, early game it just does ridiculous damage, and it's just some free poke. But the only downside about him, he's kind of like Corky, is he's really mana hungry. But he has really good utility. He has that slow. He has that his ult, the chain of corruption, where he can hit one and then it'll chain to all. That's really good for team fights. It's like a snare. It's like kind of like Morgana's, but it goes from player to player. That's really good for team fights. And then his Q does insane amount of damage, so you can use that in team fights as well. Just shoot it straight through the whole team. And he has 575 range, so that's pretty damn good for an AD carry, considering the next one up from that is Tristana at full, when she has her full passive, and Kate 650 with 650 range. So team comp is Lissandra top, Diana mid, Jarvan jungle, Mia's Varus bot with the Janna support, and I'll be against Kate, Sona bot, Zed mid, Shyvana top. I don't know what they were thinking there. Shyvana isn't really meant to be a top, but I guess it could work. And then they have Zac in the jungle. So they have a really good. I'm trying to think if we have a better. I think we might. They might. I don't know. I think they have a better crowd control team than we do. Because, yeah, they do. Because they have Sona ult, then they have Zac, which, like I said in my Zac video, he's pretty much the king of crowd control. I don't think there's anyone in the game who has more crowd control than him. See that free poke, 151 damage just from one Q. But yeah, Zac has that slow, the slingshot, and his ult, and that's pretty good. And then Sona ult. And then Zed and Kate don't really have any crowd control. Like, I have way more crowd control than either of them. Zed's just an assassin, so he pretty much gets one person killed, and then that's pretty much it. And then he runs away. That's what he's good for. Unless you're really fed. I'll be trying to get a Zed gameplay for you guys soon, because I'm pretty good with Zed, but I'm not very consistent with him. But he's a lot of fun to play, because you can just go in, you can just ult, and then W away, and you'll be fine. But this Janna support wasn't amazing, but I like Janna supports because she gives like pretty much like another barrier, because it shields for like 150 or something like that at level 1 or 2 or something. And then she has that slow, which is ridiculous, and then she has her tornado, which is a lot of damage, or her tornado, which knocks them up, so that's pretty good. She's really good for chasing and getting away. So Zac's kind of come in for a gank, but he has his passive. I would have tried and killed him, but this is a pretty good gameplay. I got a lot of good snipes with my Q, because Varus, that's what Varus is known for. He's probably the second one aside from Nidalee to do the snipes like that. See, that shields me for about 150. And then what I like about Janna, she has an engage or a disengage ult, so she can flash behind them and then ult and then push them towards you, or she can push them away. Okay, this is one of my pet peeves, is when the support autos the minions. That pisses me off. I hate it when people do that. It's like, just leave it alone. So this is ridiculous. Look how low Janna and I are, and then Jarvan comes down, but then he ends up going back mid or going to get raised instead of coming back down again, because I have 300 health, and I'm running low on mana, and Janna has like 400, but she's squishy as hell. And it took them until we died to actually come help us bot. And I got pissed off at that, but I tried not to get too flamed. You'll see when I get pissed off, I type in all caps. It's funny. So now I'm just trying to last it with my Q since we're getting zoned pretty hard, and trying to get into XP range at least, but I can't even get into that because Sona will just Q power chord me, or Kate will just auto. Jarvan gets first blood on Zed. The only thing about Zed is his only form of poke is his WEQ combo, or his WQE, however you like to do it. And then once you blow that W, any jungler can pretty much gank you, and you're pretty vulnerable after that. So usually when I play jungle, I wait for that. I wait for that Zed to blow his W, and then I go in, because that's pretty much a free kill unless he has flash. This Kate wasn't the best. She was alright. She didn't know how to take advantage of her range, because when you're Kate, you should be like right there. She could have poked me. Like you should be poking like every second. Anytime they give you the chance, you should be poking. That's the only reason to play Kate, because she's not really high, like a champ that's high in mechanics like Vayne is, but like it's like that. I put some poke down on her. That's what she should be doing. Like she could hit me from when I'm under tower. She should be hitting me right now. She shouldn't. She's doing a pretty good job of starving me. That's what you're supposed to do with Kate. Like you're supposed to zone them out as much as possible, but she's not putting her traps. I'm sure if she put some of her traps, she could have gotten a couple kills on us, because the traps are really useful. Because once someone gets trapped, you can do whatever you want to them. You can auto Q whatever you want. So she's not doing a very good job of that, but she's alright in CS. That was bad of me. I shouldn't have. See, like that. That's what they should be doing. Sona, I had a barrier for that. It would have killed me. That's alright though. It's no big deal. So we still don't get any help here, and then Jarvan looks like he's coming down from the jungle. I get caught. That was really bad of me again. And now they decide to TP. Now Jarvan decides to come in. Look at me raging in bottom left. And I tried to put the cherry on top by saying LMFAO, so it didn't sound like I was raging so super hard. But I think they get at least Sona. Yeah, they got Sona, but it was Janna. It was her little basic attack, the little marshmallows she throws at them. So not starting off too well. I have my team's first death, so I'm 0-1 right now. But I start to pick it up in the next like 2 minutes. I start picking it up because Jarvan comes down for a pretty good gank, and then I get 1 kill. And then Kate makes a mistake, so I capitalize on that. And then I get another kill from that. But this Shyvana didn't really have much of an impact on the game. I think Shyvana's much better in the jungle, because I'm pretty sure one of her abilities slows on its own. So even if she has red buff or doesn't have red buff, it'll be like she has a red buff. You get those CS, so I don't miss any. But she didn't really have much of an impact on this game. Like, she wasn't really a threat to me. No one really was a threat on this team. But I gotta say, this Diana on my team, oh my gosh, she went to town. Shout out to him. He did really well. I promised him I'd give him a shout out. His name is Tangex, Tangex. Shout out to him. He did really well. Because then before the game, I told him, he was like, what is the title of the video going to be? I was like, ranked with Tangex. And he was like, do it. And I was like, yeah, if you subscribe. And he said, maybe if we win. So I got another subscriber from that. And if you guys really enjoy this video, please subscribe, because I'll be doing a lot more videos of like how to AD carry, how to top, how to jungle, stuff like that. Because I'm pretty versatile in what position I play. Usually, even if I'm like first pick, I'll choose to fill, because I don't really like. I used to main AD carry, so that's why you see a lot of AD carry videos. But I usually don't like call it out like most people do. I just call whatever's available. I'm fine with doing that. Okay, this is the gank where it's pretty good. They're pretty good gank. So I couldn't get to Kate, so I just decided to switch off to Sona and then get one more auto and then Q her. Yeah! You hear that boom headshot guy. I don't know if any of you guys remember that video, but that was the shit back then. And then Kate makes a mistake here. I get a shield from Janna, so that really helped. Auto Q. Boom headshot. Yeah. I thought that was pretty funny to put that in, because I had a couple of good snipes. I had like 4 or 5, so I decided to do that. Zach has no passive, but he's pretty high health, and if he has his ult, he could just annihilate me and Janna, and Janna's out of mana, so she can't really do anything. So I'm gonna go back, pick up my boots and my Vamp Scepter, and then a lot of mana pots, so I can stay in lane longer. A lot of people complain, like my cousin hates it when I buy, because he says I buy too many mana pots and stuff like that. But I mean, if you have that one mana pot, that could be the difference between staying in lane and not staying in lane, and going back to buy. And then those couple of minions you get could be the difference between a BF sword and like a pickaxe or something. So I always try and get what's sustainable so I can stay in lane longer, because the longer you stay in lane, the more CS you can get, right? And that's pretty much the point of this. So Diana gets dived, I don't know, by Zach. She was going back. So I usually do this when I farm. I Q till it's max, and then I E to all the caster minions, and then I auto the rest of the bruiser minions, the front minions. I don't know where Kate is. See, that's what you should be doing if you're Kate. You should just be poking whenever you get the chance. Okay, I don't know. She tried to do that to me a couple times, but it just didn't work. I don't know what I was thinking here. I'm really low. I should not be this aggressive. But I mean, Kate's pretty low and she's out of mana. And I think she Sona flash ults. I barrier and I get Janna's shield, so that's like 600 health that I'm getting blocked by. But that was the slowest Sona flash ult I've ever seen. Sona's a really overpowered support, because there's really nothing you can do when she comes in for poke, when she does her Q power chord combo. There's nothing you can do about that, because even if you put a couple autos onto her, that's not going to be enough for how much she heals for. So it's like, I don't know what this Kate was doing. What I was thinking when I was doing this, I was thinking I should, if she comes in autos and gets into turret range, and then the turret's attacking her, I'm just going to ult her, just keep her under tower, and then I'm going to E and then Q, but that didn't happen. So here I get dove, I just ult flash, and then E. I'm fine. It's really easy to get away with Varus. I was not expecting that though. My team comes in, so I try and come to help. I want to get assist on that, but that's okay. And then Diana goes ham on them. We ended up not getting Kate. I was hoping we can get her, but we didn't end up getting her. We chased all the way, and then Zed still stayed mid. He didn't even bother come to help. He didn't even bother come slow us down. Oh wait, we do get him. What am I saying? Oh, excuse me. That was a good gank. That was good because they had their jungler. Zed didn't follow up. I don't know what the Zed was doing. He was kind of all over the place. But Diana came bot because she saw that she can get a couple free kills because they were under turret. Yeah, that was a good trade. 10-3 now at 15 minutes, 33 seconds. And I am 2-1-1 with 89 CS. I really don't even know how the pros get like 10 CS per minute. That's just insane. Because I'm not CSing very well, but like even in my good games, like I can't CS 10 CS per minute. That's ridiculous. I don't know how they do that. So I pick up a Bloodthirster and a Dagger, I think, because I don't have enough for Berserker Greaves yet. Buy a couple mana potions so I can stay in lane longer. So this Jarvan wasn't the best. Diana, like I said, she was amazing. She did really well. Okay, so this is really stupid what I decided to do here. So I thought, because I have 177 attack damage, and Kate, I don't know how much did she have. I had more attack damage, and if I didn't miss my Q, we could have won this. But since I missed it, and then Sona got a good ult. And I don't know how I didn't survive, because I was trying to stay in Janna ult and lifesteal off minions, but I don't know. Yeah, but Sona got a good ult off, which turned the tables around for them. Yeah, I did misplay really badly. I missed my Q first of all, and then I don't know what I was thinking, because she has 160 attack damage and I have 177, so I thought, well, I can probably take her. She's not, I mean, I always do that. Like I compare myself to the other AD carry. I see how much CS do I have? Is it more than them? How much attack damage do I have? Is it more than them? If it is, then yeah, I tell my support. I tell them we can kill them whenever we want, and just lets them know. But I mean, Janna isn't really a kill lane support, so I mean that's probably another reason we lost, because her damage definitely isn't nearly as close as it is to Sona's damage. But I didn't consider that in, so that's where I faulted. But that's another thing you got to do as an AD carry. You gotta match yourself up with the opponent. You can't just go in because you think you'll win. You gotta capitalize on their mistakes. Like when I play Vayne, usually pretty much everyone counters Vayne. I don't know anyone that doesn't counter Vayne. So what I do when I play Vayne is I just wait. I just farm, play really passively. So this is what I usually do, really quick. I Q, E the caster minions, then just auto. But when I play Vayne, I just play very passive. Okay, here's a good fight. This is really stupid of me too. I decided to go after Zed, so he W's over the wall. I ult him over the wall. Shyvana got in my way, but I can still see him. He got snared by my ult, so I did that. Boom, headshot, and so I got him, and then I get away. And then Diana comes in. She's just like insane. I tried to come back in to see if maybe I can get a Q off, but and then I see Zach down there. Lissandra almost got caught. Yeah, I wasn't in range. I tried though. So Zach got Lissandra. I don't know where he was coming from. He came from like behind our tower. But that was good. Diana came back down again. She was really good at following up. Shout out to him again. So I'm gonna pick up my Zeal, and I'm gonna wait for my Dagger again to get more of that attack speed. So right now I'll have 1.08 attacks per second, or yeah, is that per second? Something like that. But attack speed is really good on Varus. I'm waiting for a mana pot. Attack speed is really good on Varus because his passive is it's an attack speed buff. So whenever he kills a minion or gets an assist or kills a champion or something like that, he gains attack speed, and it's a ridiculous amount of attack speed. It's a lot. But that's really good on him. So usually people buy Runins, but I just feel like that's a waste. I feel like Berserker Greaves, and so this is a good way to CS. All the minions are lined up. She really can't get any damage on the turret, so I killed all of them really quickly. That's the good thing about Varus. He has really good wave clear. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but attack speed's really good on Varus. Most people buy Runins, but I feel like Runins is just a waste of an item. Okay, here, I was thinking about it. I decided to flash ult. That was a good ult by Sona. She saved her AD carry. And then this freaking Kate had so many. She cleansed my ult. Eat out of what's it called? Jarvan's ult. And then she flashed away from Jarvan so that she couldn't get knocked up. She had so many escapes. But I don't remember. Did she die? I don't think she died. I think she got away. Oh no, she died. Jarvan got her. Okay. Yeah, but she had a crap ton of freaking escapes. So now I'm 4-2-3, 125 CS at 21 minutes, and the score is 19-8. So we're pretty much destroying them right now. But I keep messing myself up. See how I have 1.1 attack speed now? I don't know what that means. Why do I have 1.1? What the heck? Whatever. So I'm gonna pick up my Berserker Greaves and Cloak of Agility for those crit chances. Crit's also good on Varus. Diana decided to take red for some reason. I guess because she's melee. Crit's really good on Varus too, and you'll see that when I get to late game, because his attacks are just ridiculous. Because if you have crit chance and attack speed, you're pretty much unstoppable. Because you're attacking so fast that it's just so much damage, so much DPS. Okay, so what I do when I see a ward like that, I let the support have it, because they need the gold. They're pretty poor. They need as much gold as they can get, because when I play support, I hate it. So we're gonna fight here. I tried to save my ult for a more opportune time, because I saw Zach coming in for the side, so he would have just saved them. There I decided to ult, and I get Kate with a Q and then an auto. And then I think we do catch him. No, we don't. He gets away. I tried to get a snipe off on him, but he sidestepped it. And that probably wouldn't have killed him anyway. So I think Zed and Shyvana, no, Shyvana's top. So we go drag. Lissandra wasn't bad either. I'm greedy. I'm gonna go for the CS instead of the drag. I'm gonna let them do all the work. 5-2-3. I got a good kill on Kate thanks to Jarvan's ult, because Kate tried to E away, and then once she wasted her E, Jarvan ulted on her. So Kate's not the best champ. She's good like later game if she gets fed, but I mean if she doesn't get fed, you're pretty screwed. Diana tried to dive against 3 there, but she can do whatever she wants. She was really good. So I got my Phantom Dancer and selling my health pots because I don't know why I was buying health pots, because I have lifesteal. Now I have 222 attack damage and 138 attack speed. So a lot of people go static Shiv on Varus too. Like, I don't know why people like static Shiv so much. I mean, if you get that first auto when it's at 100, when it actually procs with static Shiv where it does the shocking thing, that does a lot of damage. Like, a lot of Ashe players do that. But I mean, Phantom Dancer is just so much better. It gives more crits, more attack speed, more everything. So see how fast I cleared that? I barely got my ult. She cleansed it. So I tried to Q, but I missed, and then I decided to back because I saw Sona, so she probably had her ult. I told her well played. She was pretty good. I don't know what she was doing there. There was no way she was gonna do anything. I had way more health than her. I'm stronger than her, and then my Q just did like 500 damage right there, 300 damage or something. So that was really stupid of Kate. She took a lot of. Oh, here's pretty good. I get a good snipe off on Sona. And then we get the kill off on Shyvana. Oh no, I didn't get it. I thought I got it. That was a really good heal by Janna. Okay, and this is what I call good teammates. This is what I call peeling. If Jarvan didn't ult right there, I would have been dead. So and then Janna shielded me, and I was just life stealing. That was really good by my team. So Janna knocked him up with a tornado, and then she kept me shielded. I had like 60 health, and then right before Zac ulted, Jarvan ulted, so that Zac was stuck in there, and then he couldn't get to me. That was that was really good by him. That's a good team right there. So now I pick up a pickaxe. I'm gonna go for my last whisper. This Diana is insane. Watch this. Look at that damage. That did like over 1,000 damage in only 2 abilities. I was like, holy shit. But she ends up dying, which sucks. But I mean, she almost killed Sona. So I was thinking of flash ulting here, and I'm gonna get a good snipe off here. Jarvan just let me have that one. And then here I got caught really bad. I should have flashed over the wall when I saw, but I don't know what I was doing. But I ulted right before I died. I misplayed so bad. I shouldn't have ran around like that because I knew Shyvana was around there somewhere, and she's a pretty tanky thing. That was a good juke by Jarvan, but he gets caught eventually. But I should have flashed over the wall once I saw Shyvana and Zed coming towards my way. So I sell my Doran's Blade. Yeah, J4 gets caught eventually. So I sold my Doran's Blade for a longsword. I usually don't do that. It's not a very good trade, but since I'm building towards a Last Whisper, it's kind of necessary because I don't want to sell my mana potions. Otherwise, I'm not going to have as much sustain. There's Diana asking for a shout out. And then I told her as long as I get my sub. So here I'm calling to group mid since we're so much stronger than they are. But I decided since they're so close to their tower and they're all up, might as well just wait till we catch them out or something. So I decided to go get red. And Jarvan was heading bot anyway because the big farm. So we just decided to farm our jungle really quick. Now I am 8-3-4 at 28 minutes. So I'm gonna pick up red buff. I want to get my last whisper before we get into another fight, but I probably wouldn't have enough time. So just clear the whole jungle. Whenever I get the chance, I try and farm as much as I can. So whenever golems are up and my lane's pushed or I'm being pushed, I try and farm jungle as much as I can. So now we're grouping mid. Push the lane. I guess we're not then, because no one's coming. But this is where it's getting towards the end. So I'll let you guys watch. Diana's top. I guess she's deciding to split push. Diana was doing really well this game. So I'm just going to clear this wave really quick. Q then E. Diana or Lysandra decided to go top with her too when we were fighting. So it was just me, Jarvan, and Janna. But we're so strong that we can pretty much take on all 5 like that. So we're getting dragon here. Just get some global gold since we're just lollygagging around. Might as well do something. I think this is actually a fight. Yeah, because we catch Zac. But this is a really bad fight by me. I was way out of position. I tried to kill Zac with a Q. So I ulted because we're in a tight corridor, so it'll chain pretty much onto everyone. And look how out of position I was. But I still ended up getting Zac because I Q'd right before I died, but I was way out of position. I was sitting like in the middle of both teams when I should be behind Jarvan, behind Lysandra, all those people, behind Janna. So that was bad by me. But we still won the team fight. But I could have played that so much better. So I pick up my last whisper. I think the next item I try and get is a Oh, watch this Diana. She goes way deep. And she did like 600 damage with that ult. So she got a triple kill there off a dive. And she killed 3 of them. She was really strong. She had like 16 kills. So I think, yeah, I saw 1 mana pot so I can get a pickaxe. I didn't really have to do that since my team got a turret, but whatever. And then we get another inhib, or our first inhib. That was a good fight because we were already close to bot lane and bot lane was already pushed. So look at how Diana's damage. It's just crazy. Sorry, I was on my way. Oh, she killed him anyway. But they died right before I got there. So now I'm 9-4-5, 176 CS at 31 minutes, and team score is 33-16. In the beginning, I'm not doing so well. Like right now, I'm not doing so hot, but Diana and pretty much my whole team got me fed off that first gank with Jarvan, where I got Kate and Sona, so that was good. Get all that CS. Level up my ult. The ult doesn't do much damage because his ult and his W, they scale off AP, but I was thinking of going like a Trinity Force, like kind of a Ezreal Corki build, since they do both AP and AD, but I don't think that would be very viable with him.
I am forsaken.
Because you're not really gonna be. I guess it would work with your W because it's pretty much, it's like a passive on your auto attacks, but it scales off AP damage, so I guess that's pretty good. But it probably doesn't scale that well, so it's probably better just to go AD with Varus. But it's possible to go AP, I guess. So now we're finally deciding to group mid. Well, me, Jarvan, and Janna are. And Lissandra and Diana decide to go top, so they distract Zed and Shyvana to go up there, so it's 3-on-3. And then Jarvan catches Kate out. I'm way out of position again, but it doesn't really matter right now at this point. So I ult Sona, Q her, auto, kill her, and then I E, slow him down. Jarvan knocks him up, pops his passive, and then I get the last blow on him. So that's pretty much GG. And then Shyvana and Zed were distracted top, so they really couldn't do anything in that fight. Thanks for watching, guys. Coming to the end, I'll let you guys enjoy the music and watch till the end. But seriously, guys, subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll be coming out with like how-to stuff like that soon. So comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.
That's wrong.